Here are the tests on my 2018 WaterRidge dual flush one-piece toilet. For whatever reason, there is no water line stamped anywhere in the tank or on the flush valve, so I just set it to the old fill line from the previous fill valve. And all of the tests will be done with the full flush, since everything I'm putting in it is solid. Anyway, let's give this toilet a flush and see how it does on tests. It seems to pretty much be a copy of a Gerber Maxwell, so I'm guessing the performance will be pretty much the same, but it actually looks like it has slightly better bowl rinse. So for the first test, let's see if it can take a washcloth. I know the Gerber did perfectly on this, so I'm expecting the same. Did perfectly as expected. Now let's see if it can take a grocery bag. Honestly, I think it'll pass, because the trapway is a decent size and I believe it's fully glazed. And also I think the Gerber Maxwell passed this as well. Well, it came out. It did struggle, but I think that's because it was above the surface of the water. So I'm going to try that again and see if I can put a little water on top of it and maybe it will pass. Now that it's got a little bit more weight on it, I think it has a better chance. Much better. Now let's see if it can take the washcloth and the grocery bag together. Honestly, I'm not expecting much. I think it will probably clog. Honestly, if I held that button down, it probably would have taken it. I barely even had to push it in. I really think it has a chance. So I'm going to try this again, but this time I will hold down the button. I think it will pass with a struggle. Well, I guess not. That was a little bit disappointing. Now let's see if it can take a dish towel. To be honest, the way it's positioned, I think it really has a chance of passing, but if it tries to take it all at once, I think it will most certainly clog. I don't think that flushed all the way. It seemed that it closed sooner than it should. I'm just going to pull that back out, add a little bit of water, and then I'm going to try that test again. I don't think that went too fairly. Alright, I'm going to make sure I press it all the way down this time. Yeah, that flush definitely wasn't complete before, but it really didn't make much of a difference. I'm going to see if it can take it angled. Nice. Now let's see how it flushes with a clogged siphon jet. The rate at which the water drains from the tank is not controlled by time, but instead it is controlled by, I guess, a little float in there or something. So I'm going to hold the button down and I'm going to see how that does. Pretty much nothing. All it does is swirl. And it does have a steadier swirl than the Gerber Maxwell. So I'm going to let the tank fill all the way up to the very top, and I'm going to try again, and this time it's going to be with an overfilled tank, so it might siphon. Again, I am going to hold the button down. I bet it would siphon on a high tank, but just like this, it seems sort of hopeless. Now let's see if it can take dirt. I'm really not looking forward to seeing how bad the bowl rinse is on this toilet, but honestly, considering the length of the flush, I'm guessing the bowl clearance is going to be okay at best. So it definitely left some stuff behind, that's for sure. This you really can't blame the bowl rinse for, because for whatever reason the water actually, and there you see one right there, the water actually went over these and now they're just bubbles. So when I touch one it will pop. I have no idea why it does that. But the bowl clearance, as you can see, could use some improvement, but it's not terrible. The rinse seems to be pretty good. Around the sides, the rinse is 10 out of 10 perfect. The flush could just use some improvement. And all this cloudy stuff around here, I know I've mentioned it before, but I have no idea why it does that or how to make it stop. So I guess I'll just flush it again and see if it can take the rest of that stuff out. It did it mostly, took most of it out. Again, I'm not sure what all of this is about because it's stuck to the bowl. I don't know why newer toilets do that. But anyway, that is about the end of these tests. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.